remember getting my first mobile phone and being super impressed that it had a monochrome version of Snake built in. Ooh, futuristic. Since then, I've been following the growth of the mobile gaming market, and in the past couple of years, it's been improving by leaps and bounds, graphics-wise and gameplay-wise. One of the most significant milestones in the mobile gaming world happened recently when iPhone puzzler Cut the Rope was awarded the BAFTA for Best Handheld Game ahead of some choice DS and PSP titles, showing that the platform is rapidly making an impression on the mainstream. We popped along to an event arranged by Cut the Rope's publishers Chillingo to check out some of their new and upcoming titles to see which games will be sapping your mobile phone's batteries in the near future, starting with the charming platformer Storm in a Teacup.
Storm in a Teacup is essentially a classic platform game re-envisaged by Cobra. What we've done is we've looked at creating a platform game that fits perfectly into the iOS and into the handheld sort of mobile space. So a platform game that you can play in sort of classic snack gaming segments of between 3 minutes or 30 minutes. A platform game that you can play on the tube in the park or sitting on your sofa in your house, quite relaxed. We've also made a game that's playable on multiple levels, so you can play the game by just going from point A to point B to get to the beginning of the level to the end of the level. But then we've also introduced stickers and sugar cubes to pick up, so as you progress through the game you learn about how to unlock achievements and how to go back and collect all the sugar cubes to unlock certain aspects and areas of the game, and to collect stickers to essentially earn achievements throughout the game. There's not that many good platform games, so what we've worked hard to do is to create one that probably will be hopefully seen as one of the greatest iPhone games. We've focused a lot on platform game is a very simple mechanic, but getting that mechanic right and getting that level and balance and gameplay right, that's a difficult bit. So we spent a lot of time focusing on that polish. We've spent a lot of time making sure the game really stands out. It's got that real classic high-end console polish and feel, but in an iPhone game.
I've constantly been on the lookout for a solid platform game on the iPhone, and after downloading Storm in a Teacup, I have to say I think I've found it. The colourful graphics and simple puzzler platformer gameplay is really reminiscent of the console platformers of old, and for 59p I would totally recommend you give it a download from the App Store now if you have an iPhone. One of the best things about mobile gaming is the ability to play competitive games in short bursts, something which Relentless Software has taken full advantage of in their upcoming general knowledge quiz game, Quiz Climber.
Quiz Climber is a quiz game for iPhone. Where very simply you work your way up a tree answering increasingly difficult questions, trying to beat your friends who are also playing it. So it's a test of your general knowledge skills that's constantly being compared against all of your friends. And so even if not everybody's playing at the same time, next time you turn the application on, it does a quick check to see how your friends are getting on. And we put features into the game that if you've overtaken one of your friends, then you can let them know about it, and you've got some bragging rights around that. So we make sure we include a lot of features to let you know what your friends are doing, sort of incentivizing you to keep going. And there's just a massive compulsion when you turn your phone on. You see the little red badge and it says, oh, Helen just beat you by 2 points, you're not going to let her win, are you? And then it's who can get highest up the tree over the course of the week. The higher you climb, the harder the questions get, ultimately getting to the 50th level, but very, very few people have ever made it that far. I challenge anybody to get that far.
Now, the guys at Relentless have a great pedigree when it comes to general knowledge-y, question-y games, as they were the fiendish minds behind the Buzz series of games on the PlayStation, so you can guarantee that Quiz Climber will push all the right buttons, or buzzers, for quiz game fans. Chillingo aren't resting on their laurels when it comes to mobile games though, and have many more titles that are on the market or are due out very soon. Here's Chillingo's PR guru Daniel Torsney to take us through some of his favourites.
Vampire Rush came out last Thursday, and it's a mixture of tower defence and hack and slash is the easiest way to describe it. You play a guy called Captain Greg, and you've got to defend the top world from the hordes of the underworld attacking the gate. Lots of really cool features, cool upgrades, quite kind of tongue-in-cheek violence. The guy's got this enormous sword, he has all these stupid catchphrases that are really funny, and generally just a really cool and really unique again tower defence game. Today we launched Spider-Jack HD. It's a really cool physics-based puzzle game. You use your web to find your way to your meal, which is an unfortunate little fly that you've caught earlier on. It uses momentum, inertia, gravity, all sorts of kind of different physics, and some levels use a little, some levels use a lot, but they're all really intricate. There's lots of different ways you can do each level. It's just a really great puzzle game. Coming out in the future after that, we've got a game called Saving Moo. It's actually quite a hard game to put into a genre because it's kind of tower defence, it's kind of real-time strategy. The idea is you've got all these cows in the field, and we all know how much aliens like to abduct cows, so the idea is you've got to keep your cows in your field. You use a variety of ridiculous and funny weapons like cannons that shoot chickens out of them, cannons that shoot corn and cob, flaming marshmallows, lots of cool funny stuff like that. And the idea is you keep the aliens away. It gets pretty hectic, but it's brilliant and it's one that everybody can play. And then next Thursday, we're launching a game called Spoin HD. And it's an arcade platformer. The idea is you have to take Spoin, who's had all his diamonds stolen, and you have to flick him, like catapult him onto different platforms to reach different parts of the world and eventually get the diamonds back. Really well designed, really cool kind of unique graphics, sharp edges, black and kind of black and whites going against each other. Really, really cool game.
So there you have it, a whole host of titles on offer, and these are just a few of the hundreds of thousands of games available across the multiple mobile platforms. I'm a big fan of mobile gaming as it lets up-and-coming game developers showcase their originality. The games are generally great value for money and they are quick and easy to play. I think in the next couple of years mobile gaming will explode and the quality of the games will start to match that of the current gen handhelds. But what's your opinion on the subject? Do you love mobile gaming, or do you think it's a waste of time that will never be able to compare to the console and PC gaming markets? Let us know below, and if you have one, tell us what your favourite mobile game is. Peace!